Talk about camp so far. Just how you doing? How you feeling?
Yeah, camp's going well. Got here about a week early, just just tap some loose ends, get the body right. Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's an exciting camp. Some big names that we brought in, and it's been exciting. Got some really big prospects here, so it's a mix of old and new, and it's really exciting, honestly, seeing these young guys, what they can do. Obviously highly touted, but I think in the clubhouse they've been amazing and really, really special. Looking forward to seeing them in camp.
Last year, you'd sort of kicked around the idea that maybe I'm ready to hang it up. Well, how did that play out? Was it during the season when you realized there's more here, I'm not done yet, or what was that process?
Yeah, it kind of blew up, but it was just a simple conversation. This year, I had the team option, so I didn't know if they were going to pick it up or not. And then, it was more like if they didn't pick it up, kind of reassess the future, kind of sit down with the family and kind of figure things out. But thankfully, they picked it up. I love Boston. My family does too. My kids love it. So I'm just super thankful to be here. And, I'm looking forward to getting it going. Feels like we've been here forever, and games haven't even started yet.
AB gets here, and obviously he's been so good and so accomplished. His numbers against lefties have come down over the last couple of years. Some of the guys are saying and he already had a conversation, you've been so good against lefties. You've been around this game a long time. Are there things you think you can help even the guy like that who's had so much success that you might see and be able to point out to a new teammate?
Not really. If we're going to be honest, we have had some conversations. Interesting enough, I was there for his debut, so I remember being in Houston for that debut, and I remember the crowd going crazy when his name got announced. But he's just such an amazing ball player, and just being around him for a week or so, it's kind of exciting just to see his process, just how he talks about the information that we're giving. He's talked to pitchers about their pitch shapes and everything like that. He's just seamlessly came into our clubhouse, it seems like, and just fit in really, really well. And he's just so smart, and he works extremely hard. And, he's in the 30s too, I think. So it's nice to have another guy in the 30s. We have had some conversations, and I was like, as long as you tell me everything about how to approach some right-handers and things like that. And we've already had a couple of good conversations, but honestly, no, just learning his cues and things that, when he's going well, what gets him taking and things like that. I think it's going to help because, me, I'm not playing as much as some of the starters and things like that. So it helps knowing the guy's cues, what he likes feeling when he's going well. So I can always help out in that way.
Honestly, finally, just your role in this game is kind of, Lou and I have talked a lot about this. The glue guys, the sort of middle class of baseball, they're kind of getting squeezed out, right? There's a lot of $100 million contracts and a lot of minimum guys. No, but there's such a value to it. You know what I mean? Like, do you see that? Like, I know you're not a guy who's going to thump your chest and talk about yourself, but the guys like that. We had Brock Holt for a long time. He's a really important guy on this team. Teams usually have those glue guys kind of in the middle. But it feels like the structure in baseball is getting away from that. You have phenoms coming up who are 20 years old and guys making $250 million. That middle class is important to a clubhouse, isn't it? I mean, again, I'm not asking you to talk about yourself, but just that role of a guy who's been through a lot, who can share some of the experience and still help a team.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. You kind of see the ebbs and flows of like the roster construction. I hate that word, but we throw it around a lot during this time, especially. But you see the ebbs and flows of it. Some years it seems like a lot of teams go with the younger players, and then sometimes you see a team bring in. I think last year you saw Kansas City Royals bring in a ton of veterans and things like that. So I don't know how people value it and things like that, but I remember when I was coming up, just having guys. I've talked about it a couple times. Guys like Steve Pierce when I was younger, just when I was just trying to like survive in the big leagues, it felt like, or figure out my swing, or figure out what I was doing day to day. Having guys like Steve was just like, just so valuable to me as a young guy, and he took time out of his his life and his day to just kind of help me like go in the right direction, it felt like. So I just remember guys like that who had a big impact early on in my career, and I think I just remember how much guys like that really, like, I don't even know if he knew how much he helped me, but I try to do that as well. If guys are grinding on the field or anything like that, or don't feel as comfortable as they should, you just try to help him as much as possible.
Awesome.